Okay, so I don't think I disappointed. Everybody has his or her notions, and we live in an era where when one person sparks up something, it catches fire without the actual victim given the opportunity to express his or herself. I would say that there is no way I will hold on to a result such as this.
Yemma wachen na yensan so ma wakwaba egudu a ehwe adichie mu nsem e wo Lucky TV edo happy eninya the fresh dose of education, entertainment and information happy and ibenya the complete dose as usual or from Kobina Emisa ebutum afrem de embraso there yeze ma okodo mo twegui na ma odzinkan e social media abe fontentan kese no do no so yeze bro ya to need what trending on Lucky TV adichie mu nsem jumedido yensha say before the weekend ended no another started no from Friday and Ghana's Singathon hero Afua Asantewa oba back into the trends. Now she's back into the trends because a lot of Ghanaians and then Africa at large have been anticipating the results from Guinness World Records. Afua Asantewa, she's done a heroic job as a matter of fact. Now abaditina and pretentini ne results no yensan kan. Our whole sema omunyi there. It was reported that Guinness World Records yesterday were disqualified because she broke some of their rules. Yenko kan what Guinness World Record will post about Afua Asantewa. Now Guinness World Records today, unfortunately, Afua's Guinness World Records attempt for the longest singing marathon was not successful, but we hope that she will make another attempt soon. We've seen how inspirational it has been for her fans. The evidence check had already begun before Afua requested priority service, so we funded her payment earlier this month. We wish Afua the best of luck with any future record attempts. This was purported to have been posted by Guinness World Record. Ebama ehude Lucky TV yankasem wabra yan fact check. For that matter, we went onto the website of Guinness World Record to check if indeed 23rd of February na wakade the medano and Guinness World Record will make it post was true. Na onya no kwar. I mean, if you are home, if you are on the X app, X app no do not search Guinness World Record. They have a yellow verification button. Now share the 23rd Guinness for where them post now we make them post now upon further checks now you realize they assembly Joy News, yes, sister station. They wrote to Guinness World Record finding out from them there or make them post here now. This is the reply they gave to Ghanaians and then Joy News, I must say our sister station. And a year for them report you. It is a letter that starts RE Ghana contact/press enquiry Alina Pokiasaya the PR executive of Guinness World Record. Also, hello, thank you for your enquiry. You can attribute the following to a Guinness World Record spokesperson. Unfortunately, Afua's Guinness World Records attempt for the longest singing marathon. The exact details of Azaya Kanyachewi is very close to the post that was purported to have been posted by Guinness World Record. One Twitter handle, another X app nado. That is what we figured out. Twitter app nado and the X app nado. They will make it them post. A request that was made by our sister station Joy News to Guinness World Record was replied and then in a letter form. MCR no share was but drama as we go on. Upon other checks, we also found out that a poster, one influential Twitter blogger, was from Bongo Ideas. According to Bongo, also with the disqualification by Guinness World Records, it is not news because I was so close to Afua and her husband and knew everything. The notice of disqualification was sent to them on 15 January 2023. Now take note of the date. 2023 now was an error. Up to 15 January 2024. That was earlier this year. Afua Asantewa Guinness World Records or attempt and they were December. So what this post is trying to say is that immediately after the month of December Guinness World Record was serving notice there. Her attempt will not be approved. This is also alleged. We can't confirm, but these are the checks we've made. And here's the findings. Here's a bro. And I pay. Like we said, I don't know when we see anything on the social media app, we fact check before we bring them to you. That is about Afua Asantewa. You move on. Now you call another trending story of Medikal. Now Medikal is also in the trend because he is about to hold a concert in the UK or the O2 Arena. Let me tell you that O2 Arena is one of the worldly acclaimed music centers. Every artist, another artist biara up there or make mark on the world music stage, or be there or be perform model. Now them concert here Medikal boy and no media tour to create awareness and promote it as a matter of fact. Now them promotion already and wako yen sister station Hit FM. And as usual, and there entertainment journalists they over stir up controversy kakra. Them controversy was stir and will be some question about why he has a rocky relationship with Manifest. You say Asama Medikal kind.
Man, yeah. Strongman did a song. One of the response way he do for me, where he feature Manifest. And Manifest talk some like say when in Kuma I say Omada. And that time then I drop Omada. So indirectly he be short way he through.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
That be when
fire.
That when me to I talk my mind. Cause me if you come talk something where I not do anything or I not talk anything, me too I will talk my mind. I be human being. I they react. You understand me? If I don't react, it means the person will be worth it. You understand what I'm saying? But if I feel like you be senior man, I they respect you in the game before I came, and so why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And then I react, and then you make everything look like, nah, this guy, you know, they respect. Nah, in the first place, you can't talk about me. And up to now, he still they hold that thing. I did a song with one of my friends. He happened to be on the same song, and then apparently he was like, if I'm on a song, they should take his verse off. You get what I'm saying? And
it got to that. That's crazy.
You get me? That was very deep. You get the time I had a beef with Strongman, yeah.
Medikal and why he is in our top trends today. Now, we entertainment and let's get into issues of the state. Ghana, Omana ye film na yenya nanka obokodo. Agyapa is also in the trend. Now, Yembisa Abaze and our friend Agyapa. What is Agyapa? Let's define it. Also, what is Agyapa royalties about? Also, an innovative financing solution that employs the structure of gold royalty company to offer financing to gold mining companies that want to develop new mining projects in exchange for a royalty or revenue related stream once the mine starts producing. And we're capitalized on our gold. Now we create revenues, different streams of revenues. Now was our born money. Now is various projects are about money leading into the future. Now on this. And Mpenifubia what say asamana say wa bana wa bechim. Bright Simmons is the vice president of Imani Ghana think tank wa quadrala ye with the background of contracts as far as these things are concerned. Yenkuti asama Bright Simmons kind Brazil here.
Our argument is that Agyapa is inherently bad. So forget these procedural matters that I've raised, forget these contextual matters I've raised. The concept itself is incurably bad. And the goal should be that we get the government to formally terminate it, so that this albatross is removed from the neck of the people of Ghana. Why is it bad? We have a good sense of how much gold is being produced today and how much gold is being produced from those leases over the length of time. We pointed out clearly that when you look at the government's analysis, the amount of gold or the quantity of gold involved was not aligned with the reality on the ground. Essentially, what they had put in the analysis differed from what was really the facts. If you look at the prices, the average prices over time, and the analysis that we made that $1,800 was a reasonable price have been borne out since then. Gold prices are today above $2,000. When you add all of that together and use standard financial techniques, you don't get $1 billion valuation. The government's argument is that we're going to the stock market, so the stock market will value it. That was not true. The gold rights had not been placed in the company that was going to be listed on the stock exchange. It had been placed in a local company, which was the Ghanaian entity. And it was that entity that was being bought by the one that was going to the stock market. And that price was in the agreement and it fixed at $1 billion. So when we said the whole thing had been undervalued, we're not simply preempting what will happen on the stock market. These were matters of law cast in concrete. Secondly,
now I'm going to talk about Asama Bright Simmons and kind. Bright Simmons, we think tank. Wa quadri them same year pay. Yay. I mean, we are experienced in fact checking some of these things. You know, they came back as far back as when the Agyapa royalties deal was introduced in the SONA by the former financial minister, Ken Afua. Ken Afua tried to convince Ghanaians that this deal was not a mortgage. Now, what Bryce Simons is saying is that the Mazia ton yen dachen and Kobebwa dachemba of Ghanaians ama companies are wofia buchiaba. Now the deal is not a proper deal as far as value for money is concerned. And the Bryce Simons them and worker as far as the Agyapa deal is concerned. Now let for boomani de onye deal papa on wine. So every Ghanaian should stand up and kick against the Agyapa deal. The MPP administration what the CCI what they will introduce and sign away with power. Finally, no, so a matter of ecowas. Now, just recently, certain African ecowas countries, against their former colonial masters, are to an extent and on paper and were independent. And so, countries like Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Now, these countries, will take them action. See, and ecowas or association and protect one war sanction one. They put strict measures against them for standing for themselves. Now these countries did not budge. They stood up to the ECOWAS and told them that on fire some of them sanction or Sunday ye per amadachemba of yankasa yukrumba or yamankasa cup of tea. Yenshare ECOWAS and Penifono are back. They are back to lift the sanctions. This is a good news for Africa.
Reviewing the implications at the institutional level, the authority has resolved to lift with immediate effect the following measures imposed on the Republic of Niger. A, closure of land and air borders between ECOWAS countries and Niger to be lifted. No-fly zone of all commercial flights to and from Niger is to be lifted. Suspension of all commercial and financial transactions between ECOWAS member states and Niger is to be lifted. Freezing of all service transactions, including utility services, is to be lifted. Freezing of assets of the Republic of Niger in ECOWAS central banks is to be lifted. Freezing of assets of Niger state and the state enterprises and parastatals in commercial banks is to be lifted. Suspension of Niger from all financial assistance and transactions with all financial institutions, particularly EBID and BOID, is to be lifted. Travel ban on the government officials and their family members is also to be lifted. This decision is based on humanitarian considerations, especially as we are in the month of Lent and as we prepare for the holy month of Ramadan. The authority has also resolved to lift the sanctions regarding the recruitment of Malian citizens in statutory and professional positions within ECOWAS. The authority has also resolved to lift financial and economic sanctions on the Republic of Guinea. The authority has also instructed the President of the Commission to invite Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and Guinea to attend technical and consultative meetings of ECOWAS, as well as all security-related meetings.